everybody. Welcome to Married at First Sight, season 16, episode 8. My name's Deborah, and I'm going to be recapping all the individual couples and the after party. So be sure to check out each video. At the end of all my videos, I leave a link above my head, and you can go click on it and go right to the other video. I also leave the links in my subscription, or not my subscription, in my description box and in the comments. And since I'm talking about subscription, please go ahead and push that subscribe button. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll get an all-in-one video. I've started to do those because some of you like those. I'll do an all-in-one video and upload all the videos at once. Or you could just watch everything again, y'all. You can listen to me more than once. Now we're going to talk about Airris and Jasmine. And I'm starting to call Airris the robot. Because he ain't got no feeling in that body. I'm telling you guys, last week I told you that Airris made up his mind 40 years ago he wasn't going to love nobody else. And let me tell you, I am sticking to it. And every week I just look at him and I go, oh, I feel so sorry for Airris. I feel so sorry for Airris. He is like a robot. He is a man without any feelings. And like I told you last week, he decided he was never going to love nobody. He was never going to love anybody at all. And he was never going to get close. And here we have a continuation of that this week. Once again, he is talking about Jasmine and talking about how he loves her insides, but he doesn't like her outsides. It's not a person that he's normally attracted to. First of all, have you all noticed that when Airris talks about who he's normally attracted to, it's not real people, or I mean, they're real people, but they're not really people he's really ever been with. You ever notice that? Like when Gina and what's his name, Clint over there, were talking about their exes. They were real people they were actually with when they talked about what they like. When Chris and Nicole are telling their stories, they're talking about real people. They're talking about real people in their scenarios. But when Airris talks about people in terms of what his looks are like, he mentions celebrities, people you see in pictures or on TV. There's no real people that he ever made a connection with, because I'm telling you, Airris is a robot. I don't think Airris has really ever connected with any woman. Just like when he talks about in this episode, normally I'm on the balcony, I'm very sexual, and normally I'm on the balcony making an R&B video. Once again, an R&B video, a movie, a video. There's no emotional connection to it. It's transactional. He's very transactional. He has no heart in it. And he always talks about things in death. Every time I turn around, he's talking about if I die, if I get real sick and I die. Last week, he was talking about if I get real sick and die, you'll wipe my booty. And this week, he's talking about if he dies and his kids would be left in good hands with Jasmine. Why is he always talking about death? I'm telling you guys, this man is so stuck when he was 11 years old, when he was a little boy with his dead father, because everything he talks about things that require no soul. No soul. R&B videos, sex with movie stars, and nameless people. Nobody that you have to connect with. This is why I tell you that is why he became not attracted to Jasmine. It has nothing to do with her physical looks. The problem that happened with Airris and Jasmine is that just what he said, I love her insides. And he has never fallen in love or even liked a woman's insides because he keeps a level of distance with women. It's transactional. It's an R&B video sex. It's a dead man in his obituary on his desk. He never had no relationship hardly with his daddy. He's got a relationship with a picture of his father since he was 11 years old, sitting on his table. I don't want anybody going down in my DMs this week or comments saying I shouldn't be talking about his father. I am not talking about this man's father. I am talking about the way Airris sees his father. And Airris has a relationship with an obituary, a picture, an image, a memory. There's no real relationship he had with his daddy. And this is how he's entering relationships with people. He doesn't really want any closeness. You know how he will fall in love with Jasmine? Jasmine Take a picture of yourself and put it on his nightstand, and then maybe he'll love you as much as he loved his daddy. Because Airris don't want to love a no one. A no one. I'm telling you, people, he views things about death, his soul leaving his body. He talks about he really likes the insides of Jasmine. He actually says some really wonderful and glowing things about Jasmine's insides, but he don't want to get close to her. So he doesn't want to have sex with her. He only wants to have emotionless sex, R&B video sex, like he's acting. And he wants to be in the R&B video with Lauren London and I don't know who else did he say, Serena Williams. This boy needs so much therapy, y'all. He needs inpatient therapy. He don't even need outpatient therapy. You know, some people need inpatient and outpatient therapy. No, he needs to check in to a hospital. You know who Airris is going to marry? I'm going to tell you right now. He's going to marry a woman where he's having R&B sex with the woman gets pregnant, and he's going to marry her because he doesn't want his kids to grow up without a father like he did. And then he's going to marry that woman, and he'll be in a loveless marriage probably for a long time, and he'll probably cheat on her with other women, but he will be in a loveless. That's who he's going to marry. Like I told you before, Airris is not a playboy. I do not believe Airris is a playboy. I believe Airris does not like making emotional connections with people because of the pain and trauma he experienced as a little boy. And now he idolizes his father from a necklace around his neck and an obituary. And this is the way he likes to have relationships with people. No connection. He's a robot. He is a robot. There is no heart inside. He is what? He ain't even the 10 men from the Wizard of Oz, because at least the 10 men in the Wizard of Oz had a heart. He said he didn't, but he had one. Airris is a robot. And I know a lot of people say he will make a good match with Kirsten. No, he won't, because you need to watch my video about Kirsten. Kirsten is empty. Let me tell you, Kirsten is empty. A lot of has emptiness on the inside of her too. And these two people do not make a good match, because even though they are both have this emptiness on the inside of them, they crave the attention, the everything from everyone else. This is why Airris sits around talking about feed me grapes, do this for me, do that for me, do this for me. Everything about what he talks about he loves is centered around someone doing something for him. Even when he gave that compliment to Jasmine, talking about if I die and go away, I know my kids will be in good hands. Oh, once again, there is a Jasmine doing something for him, taking care of his kids. I'm telling you, the only time he has any sort of sprinkling of a warm feeling is when it's about somebody else doing something for him, period, or he's getting something from someone else. He is transactional. He is a robot. I know why he's a coder. I know why he went into coding and whatever he's in his job, because that's what he is. He is a computer program. He is a script. He is a SQL. He is a whatever all these program languages can be. That's who he is. And it's all based around his trauma as a child and losing his father. I am fully convinced of it. And he thinks so highly of himself. He thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. He's over here talking about, you know, wow, she really likes me, Pastor Cal. She's really into me. Really into me. And I'm not into her that much. Oh, boy, you didn't need to say all that. He is his biggest hype man. He's always going around talking about what's so wonderful with him. But you know what's not so wonderful? You don't have a heart. You're incapable of loving somebody. Okay, so you can keep hyping up yourself all you want, Airris, but you are damaged. You are damaged a lot. And you need to recognize that so you can go get some help. He's damaged, but he always want to hype himself up, talking about like he's the best thing since sliced bread. Boy, no, you're not. Your program got some bugs in it. Since you speak a programming language, your program in your robotic body has got some glitches and some bugs in it, and they need to be worked out. And you need to go check yourself in to an in-house treatment program for some intensive therapy, because you have a lot of trauma from his childhood. He absolutely does. This non-attraction to Jasmine has nothing to do with her physical appearance. It doesn't mean, does he like everything about her? No, but this whole non-attraction to her has nothing to do. What it has to do with is I need to keep a level of distance from her, because this is how I love. I love through necklaces, obituaries, memories, distance, porn videos, R&B videos. I'm telling you, I know he's addicted to porn. I know, let me tell y'all, I'm pretty sure that he is addicted to porn, because this is another thing that people do who don't know how to make emotional attachments. They watch a lot of that stuff. And I guarantee you he's addicted to it. I guarantee you. This is why he's always talking about these sexual positions and what you want to do in bed. And then he tries to act it out in these R&B videos he's talking about. He's a robot. Ugh. And you know what? It's both frustrating and sad to watch at the same time. And at the end, you know, he talks about, well, you know, Pastor Cal and the experts gave me the woman I really needed, but he wanted to put on the rest, but it's not the woman that I want. He may need a Jasmine. That is true. He may need the type of a woman like a Jasmine, but Jasmine doesn't need him. This is an unfair position for Jasmine, because this is way too much work, way too much trauma to be trying to overcome. And Airris is not ready for a relationship. This is not the work that Jasmine needs to be doing with him. But is he right? Is he right that his best chance would have been with a woman like Jasmine, because she's really dedicated. She's really dedicated to, I think, just things she does, and probably this marriage. And if he had been a little bit more of a better person, they probably could have made it. But I don't believe a Jasmine should be with him. And you know, you guys know me. I am the marriage advocate. I'm always talking about people need to stick with people. But in this particular situation, I don't see it, because I don't see any even improvement with Airris. I don't even see any shift towards improvement. I don't even see any road to improvement. I just see a robot. And I don't feel like this is the work that Jasmine needs to be doing with this man. I don't think she needs to waste her time, her energy to do any of this work with him. He needs to go off, do this work, and get some professional help. He is not going to be able to solve these problems on his own. I'm telling you, he needs really some intense professional help, y'all. Intense professional help. When he was looking at those little golden doodles, and he picked up the little run of the litter, Jasmine was like, this is the run of the litter. Let here, hold this one. I was like, what you trying to say, Jasmine? He the run of the litter too? Probably. He probably is the run of the litter. But anyway, he picked up that run of the litter, talking about, ooh, I probably could take this dog home and put him in my bed. That's what he needs to get. He probably needs to learn how to attach to something besides a porn video, an R&B video, or a women's pictures in magazines. He probably does need to get a dog, and so he can start learning how to attach to at least something that is real. The truth of the matter is, he should be happy now that Jasmine's got 9 dogs, because then maybe he could learn how to attach to something. I don't know, all you PhD psychologists, social workers, what's this called? Is this called attachment disorder? It's something, y'all. I know it's a clinical name for it. I don't know what it is, but I know it's a clinical name for it. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I will talk to you later. Please watch my other videos. Bye.